What is up, my tribal people? Welcome back to another video on the Pree Da Production YouTube channel. I'm your host and tribal chief Majaro, aka Midge. And you already know what I'm going to say. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe because we're trying to grow the community. And by sharing this with your friends and family, that goes a long way in helping us do that. And leaving a super thanks would be very much appreciated. Now, let's get into it. So, do we need the opposite sex? Apparently, according to the Women Review, we don't need that. Women apparently do not need men.
Do we need men?
No.
Do we need men?
Honestly, no.
Do we need men?
No.
Why?
Because they suck.
In any way, shape and form, apart from when it comes to reproduction. Other than that, men are trash.
Know your fucking place, trash.
I mean, we've been hearing it for years and decades. Let's see what they have to say now.
So there's this clip going viral online of a dozen women being asked the following question. Do we need men? Most answered very quickly, no. And only one said she thought women needed a man in their lives. Only one. But when men were asked a similar question, do we need women? Most of them said yes. So why do you think that is?
Because men are useless.
What? Men are useless. I'm tired. It's 11:11 right now. And I'm hearing men are useless? What? She's saying this with a cameraman taking this video footage. She's saying this in a set probably built by men. She's saying this in a building built by men. She's saying this in a country that was developed by men. Women obviously contributed. I'm not saying they didn't. But to say men are useless, it's out of pocket for me.
And by the way, I want to differentiate between straight men and gay men because I think I would die without gay men. Nobody can gossip like gay men. Nobody can help you accessorize like gay men. No.
I mean, if my man accessorized you with those earrings, yo, you need to fire him ASAP because he is useless. Because I'm sorry. The cherries ain't doing it. Maybe he was trying to say, oh, you're the cherry on top of the cake of the view, but it's not giving what you think is given.
They can help you keep you from doing harm to yourself like gay men. But with the exception of somebody like Steve, I think Steve is very self-sufficient.
That's Joy's husband.
But like my husband, it takes a village of women to make sure that he's not emaciated, starving, and living in his own filth. He can,
Really?
you know.
Yeah.
But you guys, feel you guys are married to people that are more.
Wait, a village of women? A village of women? Why would he need a village of women? That doesn't sound like a man to me. That sounds like a baby. But to find out, the village of women he's talking about are his paid maids because this guy's a millionaire. He's a lobbyist, a lawyer. So the village of women he's talking about are the village of women he pays to look after him, to clean his shit, to do all sorts. And she sat here complaining, saying men are useless. More time you're going home to one of the richest men in the world, regardless of if it's just 1 million. That's more than 80% of people in the world. So for her to say, oh, men are useless, shut your bitch ass up.
Handy Manny at home. He fixes everything. When things go bump in the night, he's the one that goes downstairs. When there's a bug to be exterminated, he does the extermination.
Nope.
When there is something to be fixed, he fixes it. He throws out the trash and he throws out the recyclables. I enjoy all the man stuff.
So wait a second. I know what you're going to say. But wait. She's really talking about a servant. Let's face it.
No.
It's a handyman she's talking about.
It's a handyman. Oh, it's a handyman with benefits.
We do not have, well, but the things that you're describing, you could pay somebody to do that. We're not talking about that.
Can't women pay people to do whatever they need? If men could do that, like that woman's husband. So can women. So what are we talking about here? What are we talking about this? Is it men are useless? Or is it just that women feel like they don't need men because they can pay for X, Y, and Z if they want to? If that's the case, cool. Women don't need men in that terms, but women need men in general. So, see, this type of stuff, they don't make it specific. They make it generalized. They generalize it so much that you're thinking, am I wrong in thinking opposite to them? Or are they just stupid? Because this isn't a debate. This shouldn't be a question. It should be, of course, men need women and women need men. It's not rocket science. But for you to sit here on daytime TV and try and come up with loads of, convoluted ways of trying to make men seem like they can't think for themselves or make sure they survive in a reasonable way, it's just disingenuous and it's toxic. This whole gender warfare is tiring. It's tired. It's been cooked so much that it's burnt. This topic is like 2016 all over again. Like, come on. I thought we'd been past this. I thought we were better, but nah, we ain't. Females complaining about that red pill nonsense. Oh, why are men talking about women this way, calling them gold diggers, saying they're so hypergamous and all they're gonna, do is, sue you or, accuse you of A or B or R, and that's your life gone. That's all, they talk about. They don't show any good sides of women, or they don't even talk about the benefits of having a woman in your life, X, Y, Z. Well, this is the opposite. And just like the political polarization, the gender polarization is here. One side spring up and it's, decades of men are trash, men ain't shit, X, Y, and Z, men are useless, husbands are stupid, dads are, not needed, X, Y, and Z. Well, what do you think is going to rise up on the other side, saying women are, gold diggers, all they want from you is your money, they don't care about your feelings, they don't care about your well-being, all they want to do is use you, X, Y, and Z. Different sides of the same coin.
The inner life of a man. That's what this is about.
I need my man 3 to 4 times a week. And good for you guys. And then the rest of the time I need a wife. Because I've always said
Everyone needs a wife.
No, I teased Vicky, my producer, in the morning. I was like, if you'd like to join Max and I, not in that way, but like Vicky and I could kill it as a household runners. Like we would be laughing, giggling, doing all the things, and Max would be so psyched I was wasting all my words somewhere else anyway. So it would be a perfect combo. And the other day, Caleb said to me, this is my youngest son, he said, Mama, I want a spare mom. And I didn't know what he meant. And he said, Genevieve has a spare mom. And I realized the parents were divorced.
A nanny?
No, divorced. An extra mom. Like 2 moms. And so I asked him, because at first I was a little wounded. I was like, what am I not doing? And he's like, no, I just think at bedtime, you always have to pay attention to the other kids too. And if we had a spare mom, dad and you could, then you just get to focus on me. And it was so sweet. He didn't ask for a spare dad, by the way. He asked for a spare mom.
I took this totally differently in how I prepped because broadly speaking, I feel like men have proven largely useless. Like I think in the political moment that
Broadly speaking, men have just been proven useless. Stop it. Stop it. And now she's going to talk about politics. And I'm pretty sure, 70% of politicians are male? I mean, there hasn't been a female president yet. So, the men must be doing something useful. Maybe women should step up your game. How come there hasn't been a female president yet, huh? You girls are the ones voting as well. Like, this ain't the 1950s. You girls have got the right to vote. If you all pull your power together and picked one woman and stood by her, you girls will probably have a female president by now. But it's not based off gender. It's about who can do the job well. And then a lot of physically demanding work. Like construction workers, plumbers, electricians, oil rig engineers. They need to do certain level of physical activities daily. repeatedly. Deep sea divers, right? They need to do a lot of physical labor. That's why 80 to 90% of them are filled by men. Whereas when it comes to nurses, teachers, caregivers, support workers, counselors, a lot of them are, 90% female. Because they're the best at that type of work. So, instead of saying this, that, third, let's all come together and help each other. But I understand the game. There's the media game. We got to drum up some type of controversy, and this is exactly what they wanted. The producer did his job. Because that's what he is. He's a producer. At least he's not useless. He knows how to get views and clicks. And he did a good job with this because you got people like me covering it. And a 4-minute video is getting, a 16-minute response? That's a quick 16 in my book.
People who are
don't hold
saying
back.
what needs to be said in my party. It's all women. The very few men, with the exception of Mike Pence and a few others, are saying what they need to. But in life, I need my husband. I don't know if I need any other men, but he is irreplaceable.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, I think so.
But that's what we're all saying. We like our husbands. We just don't need men beyond that.
Wait till you're married 20 years and you'll see how replaceable
The reason
they are.
that I think that the reason women can stay married for as long as they do is because they have a lot of girlfriends.
They have a village.
They have girlfriends. Because I always have to initiate the conversations. He'll step up, but I have
I
to
thought you were going to say
start them.
initiate.
Oh, I don't-
I just told you guys, I have 8 girlfriends from Panama here who are girlfriends for 50 years since they were in kindergarten.
Oh, I love
And it's that, and they were saying yesterday that they've gone through divorces, they've gone through challenges, and having that village of women has made it possible.
Well, we
for
are
them.
more collaborative than men. I think there have been studies that say that women have much closer friendship relationships than men do.
Because
I
women
think we have to make a differentiate gay men.
No, gay men are
in their own category.
Yeah, but we're
Women
not
are
married to gay
independent.
men, okay?
Oh,
But women have conversations about their feelings. Men talk about
It's
sports,
socializing,
cars, all that stuff.
I don't know. My husband talks about his feelings with his
Maybe he's gay.
Yeah. That's out of pocket. Yeah, this is when you know it's not a serious discussion. This is just to farm rage, clicks, and views. This is... nah, that's disrespectful, Personally, I wouldn't have it. And if I was her husband, I would have been like, babes, how come you didn't back me there? How come you didn't forcefully deny that I'm a booty warrior? We can't have people thinking this. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this whole, gender war. This whole gender war that has been going on for years now. First is, we don't need men. The wage gap, X, Y, and Z. Men are getting paid too much, but yet we're useless. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Leaving a super thanks is very much appreciated. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
I be kidding on my foes, even though I got it all on my own. Success sweet, yeah, it tastes like honeycomb. Dropping blood tears and even breaking bones. I'm sipping on Patron while aiming for the throne. I've been to hell and back and even call it home.